So any questions from anyone?
স্যার যখন সংকল্প করব সংকল্প কি একটাই করব, মানে আমি এর পরের বারে আবার যখন করব এই সেম সংকল্প
না,
নাকি
সেটা আপনি আলাদাও করতে পারেন, সেমও করতে পারেন। It is up to you. More the mind becomes silent, the lesser thought waves. So more energy for one thought wave. So that becomes fulfilled, you know. A mind which is agitated with many thought waves, so it is not fulfilled. So many thought waves. The more the silent the mind is, one thought wave arising, that will get fulfilled. Even before the thought arises, it gets fulfilled.
But এটা করার পর তো সংকল্প মানে মাইন্ডটা পুরো ব্ল্যাঙ্ক হয়ে যাচ্ছে, সংকল্প তো করতেই পারছি না।
So someone is saying over here that the mind becomes completely blank. So how we can take a resolve? If the mind is blank, there is no resolve. It is very good. These processes are for people whose mind is not blank. Mainly, most of the people, they will not experience this absolute stillness. There will be some thought wave, something keep coming. Most of the people. Some people will experience a quietness or silence, depending on your practice, depending on your practice, not only in this lifetime but in lifetimes. Some people achieve a faster silencing of the mind because they have done some practices in their previous lifetimes. So that is a sign that some people have done in the previous lifetimes. Faster they will be able to achieve this. This is called bhumi in yoga, the stable ground. So there are different layers of our levels of our consciousness. One is the lower level, lowest level, that is called the kipta. That is, the mind is restless. Mind is always restless. One time you have this thought, one time another thought, one time this thought, that. All opposing thought waves keep coming. That is the state of the mind of 90% people nowadays. 90% people are suffering with this type of state, this state of their consciousness. This is called the kipta level of the mind. That you are like a mad person. So every time some thought waves are coming, every time. Above that there is a mudha level of awareness. That is, you are stuck with one thought wave for a long time. So there are many people, so many years of I am teaching now, 12 years, so many people I have taught, nearly more than thousands of people. So I have met so many people, you know, they come to us with so many type of emotional distress. One lady I remember, she was herself in her mid-50s, and not one, I have seen 2 or 3 people like this. Her parents were probably in their late 70s or 80s. So they passed away natural. This is natural course of time. Everyone will pass away one day. And she was holding on to this sorrow for 2-3 years. 3 years after that, she is saying, I can't sleep, I can't forget. So this is a sign of a tamasic mind, mudha. It is not a sign of your very much you loved your parents. This is a sign of your dullness, that you are sticking to the same thought. More tamasic the mind and the body is, the more propensity of being in sorrow for a long time. So, for more people who are evolved in knowledge, they have less sorrow. It is not that you will not have sorrow. Sorrow will come, but it will go away. So kipta is like you cannot stick to anything. Every time your mind is fluctuating. Now you go want this, and next moment you think that this is useless. You thought that this is the best mobile phone, you buy it, and then you think that it is useless. I should have bought that. So this is the state of mind everywhere now. You go, all your colleagues, your friends, everyone who is not meditating, who is not in the path of yoga, and even in the path of yoga, it is very pathetic now because of the teachers. They themselves are like that, because there is no sadhana. Okay, so this has to be sadhana of the mind. So watch your mind. So this is the lowest level of your awareness. This is not suitable for yoga. Mudha, that is the second level. Sticking to one thought wave for long. So if a thought wave is recurring, just see how long it is staying with you. So that is a sign that your mind is becoming dull, and it will give rise to problem later on. Then comes the vikshipta, that some thought waves keep coming, but they don't stay for long. Again, sometimes they stay. For some time, you can situate your mind. Okay, this is called the vikshipta. This is a level of development. that which you experience sometimes at the beginning when you sit for meditation, you experience this. That sometimes you are being able to meditate, you feel that calmness, again some thought waves again. So this is called vikshipta, that sometimes it gets distracted, but you can concentrate also. So you have some say on the mind. Sometimes you can concentrate. Sometimes it gets distracted. Okay. Again you keep coming back. That is why you can say that I got distracted. One who is always distracted never knows the silence. Never knows the silence of the mind. One who is always distracted, he doesn't know what the silence is. You can say that I get distracted because you know that there is something other than distraction. That is the silence and stillness of the mind, so that you can come back to it. This is the vikshipta. Then comes the two important levels of awareness from where the practice of yoga and dhyana should start. That is called the ekagra. Ekagra means where your mind is gradually becoming one-pointed. Ekagra is the sthiti of the awareness where the mind is becoming one-pointed. So here the mind becomes very powerful. Very powerful. So whatever you wish for yourself, others, it becomes true. So once we are able to achieve this level of mind ekagrata, that if you are meditating, you will only be meditating. There is no distraction. Whatever you want to focus your mind, you are 100% focused on that. There is no distraction. For half an hour, 1 hour, whatever time you want, you will be able to keep your mind in that place only. This is called ekagra. So here the mind becomes very powerful because there are less thought waves. So one thought wave is having all the energy. So the chances of your sankalpa becoming fulfilled is much more. Then comes the niruddha level, that is the highest state of consciousness where the mind is totally mastered. So mind is under your control. You are not under the control of the mind. So wherever, whatever state you want your mind to be, it will become like that. So it happens in sadhana. If you are doing your meditation well, if you are into the knowledge, if you are doing your pranayamas well, you will see that before you can make a wish, that will be fulfilled. For an example, suppose you are going home and you have not cooked, that you are returning home from office. By the time you return home, you feel hungry, very hungry by the time. And you come home and find that someone else has already cooked for you. So this is the state where your consciousness becomes so powerful that it makes things happen. You don't have to do anything. This difference, gap between doing and happening becomes less, more you do sadhana. Sign of development of sadhana is not that how long you can stand in one leg, but more you have to do less and more happening will begin. So the doing decreases and the happening will be increasing. Okay? So you will see that whatever you want, all your wants are being taken care of. So in the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, Ananyas chintayantu mam ye jana parjupasate tesham nityabhyuktanam yogashemam vahamyaham. That means one who is meditating upon me always, Ananya, means without any other thoughts. Chintayantu mam ye jana parjupasate means like this, one who is doing upasana. So you don't have to sit. All these things are for controlling the mind, making the mind habituated in internalizing. Once the mind is internalized over a period of meditation and knowledge and everything over years, then you don't have to sit. So many people, they keep asking me, when do you meditate? I really don't meditate. Hardly I meditate. Yes, I have certain sadhanas given by my guru which I have to do, for which I have to sit sometime. But otherwise meditation is not sitting over here. This is for training the mind to become calm. Once you are habituated into it. So he says that Ananyas chintayantu mam yejana parjo upasata. One who is doing upasana like this. Tesham nitya. For whom I always yuktanam yoga shemam vahamyam. Yoga means two things. Yoga presupposes two things. That you want something, so you have to attach yourself with this. I want this water bottle, so I have to go to this water bottle, right? So this is yoga, means yukta, means joining two things. So my hand and this, me and this water bottle has to come together to quench the thirst. So yoga is always asking for something outside. So yoga presupposes two things that has come to union. So yoga, shemam, and this shame is what you already have. What you already have. Already I have this clothes on me. So this already I have. I don't have to do something to get this. But I have to do something to get this. This is yoga and this is shame. So Bhagavan says, Yoga shemam vahami aham. I will carry his yoga and shame. Means what he wants, I will bring that to him, and what he has, I will protect that. You don't have to do anything. So all of you want to relax, no? So relax in this way. So relax in this way. We want to relax, but we cannot relax because the desires are always so fluctuating. That will not let you relax. Even if you sit for a start, the mind is moving so much that you cannot relax. Even if you're sitting for long, after some time you will feel tired. So nowadays people are always tired. They don't do anything. All the day sitting, but they're tired. Why? Because the mind is consuming most of your energy. The mind is so active, always sitting here thinking of that. The mind becomes so active. So you feel tired. So yoga shemam, God has given this promise. So why do you worry so much? Leave. Try your own thing. Purushartha he has also given your effort. Make your own effort, then leave everything else to him. What you can do. What you cannot do, just leave it to him. And have faith. Because the lack of faith we cannot achieve. So more the mind becomes silent, it shines with the light within. The brilliance within will come out. Lest it will be crowded and clouded by the desires. So you cannot see the light that is there within us. Okay. So thank you all. Om Namo Narayan. See you all tomorrow.